Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ronan Vico, and this video we're going to show the game changer update that just released on Power Apps. Now it is possible to use actionable functions on formulas. You can create your own UDF that use, for example, notify, set function. Why this is a game changer and why I am so happy. I'm going to show you. It's something that all developers on Power Apps already tried to do. So I'm going to do an example here, right? You are already use it to how to create an UDF, maybe, I don't know, right? But the UDF, it's like something like calculate. Let's create a calculate function that receives a number one, number, and number two, for example, number, and returns a number that is a number one plus number two. So that is an UDF. An UDF, it's a function that you create that receives some parameters and return a value, right? But if you try to use a set or do multiple statements with action functions, that was not possible. So now what we can do here is to create a function, like a function to determine the color of my app. Let's do something abstract here to understand. So for example, let's create a function here, an user-defined function called change my app colors that receive a color for the background. So color background, that is the type of color, and also receives a color for the text. I don't know, just to make it more hard for us. So a color for our texts, and it is a color true. This is a function that is going to return nothing, right? Because I'm going to do two things here. I'm going to set my background color for my app, and also I'm going to change the color for my texts in my app. So I will not return any values, right? So I'm going to call a void here. A void is nothing. It's I'm saying to the function that I'm not returning anything. Okay, so right now we can use the following statement. We can open these brackets right here that turns this UDF into multiple statements power effects. That's pretty awesome, right? Because now I can come here, for example, let's move that to the next line here and write the following statement. I'm going to set my var background color app equals a color background, right? So I'm set, oops, let's change here for comma. So what I'm doing here is to set my variable that's going to be my background color in all my app to this value. And also I can do other statements. That's the good thing here. I can do multiple statements. So I'm going to set the background color and also going to set my var text color to the parameter that I created right here, the color for our texts. So I have two statements, two action functions here, and I can use everywhere on my application, right? So that's pretty awesome. So for example, I can have in my screen right here, in my fill color, right, in my fill background color of my screen, my variable var background color app. And other screen I can have the same, for example, and I can use my UDF that I created with multiple functions, with multiple statements and action functions to change that. So if I use here a button, and at this button I call my UDF change my app colors that I created with you, change my app colors, and for example I can insert here the color aqua and for the text the color white, just to test it. Okay, when I click this button, my app change the color here in this screen and also in this screen, because now I can change values to my variables. I can change values that can be reused along of my app. So I can use the change my background color everywhere that I need to change the color. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? We can reuse multiple statements. So that's a totally game changer right now. So let's try here other thing. I have this list TB address right here with IDs, right? And I want to create an UDF to remove that row. So I want to give an ID and this function deletes that row. So I will try it, and I never tried it before. It's something new, right? So let's try it. I'm going to create here function remove my row by ID from TB address. Okay, function remove my row by ID from TB address that receives my ID, right? Type number and do a void, returns nothing. In this function, I'm going to use remove if from TB address if the ID equals my ID. So what I'm doing here, it's a statement with remove to check if it works. So let's try it. I'm going to go here and insert a button that uses that function that I created. So function remove by row. I'm going to try to remove the ID number 2 right here. Okay, and I'm going to click this button. When I click it and check the list, the ID of the row is gone. So yes, we can use action functions like remove, collect, update, so we can do a lot of good things here, right? I'm really happy about this update, but I want to leave here an important communication, right? This is a preview feature, right? On preview, in experimental, it's not even preview, right? So what does this mean, Ronan? What are you telling to us? You need to be careful because it's not something that is already 100% tested. So maybe it won't work pretty well. So you need to take care, okay? Take care. Don't use it that on a big project, right? Just using in small project, test it, check it if it is working the right way. And I think in the future that's going to work exactly the way that should be. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you watched this video to the end, please comment down below the word Apple. Comment Apple right down, so I will know that you watched this video to the end, and it's a way of knowing who watched the video completed. Leave your feedback and please share. Help me share this channel. I'm trying to create more Microsoft Power Platform content and technology in general, so please help me share this channel right here. Okay, thank you so much, and we see another class in another video, and subscribe.